In today's episode, we'll be discussing debt collection harassment and how to stop it. Hi, I'm Texas Consumer Protection Attorney Bill Clanton, and one of the most common questions I get is, what is debt collection harassment and how do I stop it? My office has helped hundreds of people who have been harassed or mistreated by debt collectors, and so I have a lot of experience in this area, and I'm happy to share it with you now. The FDCPA, or Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, is part of the federal law at 15 United States Code 1692, and it specifically prohibits harassment and abusive behavior by debt collectors. So what exactly are some harassing behaviors? Before we get to that, it's important to understand that harassing representations may strike fear into one consumer and be completely disregarded by another. The way courts analyze these representations is through the eyes of the least sophisticated consumer, meaning that somebody who does not have a great deal of financial sophistication is the eyes through which the court looks at these representations. So, for instance, the threat of taking somebody to jail for owing a debt is unenforceable. It's not true. It's false. You cannot be arrested for owing a debt. However, somebody who is not very sophisticated might not know that. Even some reasonably sophisticated people might not know that. Whereas somebody who's very sophisticated financially would know that they can't be taken to jail and would disregard that or laugh at that threat. Other people might not. And so even if the most sophisticated consumer is threatened with going to jail over owing a debt, that is still a violation of the law because the representation is looked at through the eyes of the least sophisticated consumer. With that in mind, what are some other ways that debt collectors harass people? Well, threatening to physically harm somebody or harm somebody's property by using obscene language or profane language or insulting language, name calling, ethnic slurs, racial slurs, gender-based slurs, calling people deadbeats, yelling at people, derogatory name calling. Things like that are often seen in telephone type harassment by debt collectors. Other types of harassment are double reporting of a debt, reporting on somebody's credit report the same debt twice under a different name. That can be very harassing. It can lower somebody's score. So that's considered a violation of the FDCPA. Advertising a debt for sale with the consumer's name on it is harassing. Calling somebody repeatedly or continuously with the intent to harass or annoy them is considered harassment. Placing a call without the meaningful disclosure of the debt collector's name. Every time a debt collector calls you, they have to state their name. If they don't, it's a violation of the law. Look, this list could go on for longer. Those are a lot of the most common types of harassment that I see. If you've been harassed by a debt collector or feel like you've been abused by a debt collector, hopefully this video has helped you out. If you're still having problems after watching this video, then please call my office at 210-226-0800. And thanks for watching.